Champaign County is a network of organizations working to provide opportunities for sustainable changes and promoting a safe food environment here in Central Illinois. Joining me today to share more information is Rachel. Welcome to CI Living. Thank you for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, so we're going to make a healthy recipe in just a few minutes, but first, can you tell me a little bit about Healthy Champaign?
Yeah, we are a coalition group of professionals and even community members who come from all aspects of healthy living, healthy eating, healthy living. We have an arts and music subcommittee as well. So we just joined together to make Champaign County a better place.
Wonderful. And you do different events throughout, like the Winter's Farmers Market and Common Ground. Can you talk a little bit about those?
So Common Ground is a food co-op in Urbana, and they have Snap and Link Match. And then the Winter's Farmers Market runs through the winter months, and they also have Link Match there as well. And that's at the Lincoln Square Mall on Saturday mornings.
And what is Link Match?
That is when the people who have the SNAP dollars can get extra money for produce to use at the market.
Perfect, because we want to eat healthy as much as possible. So I see you've brought some turnips and have a recipe to teach us. So what are we making today?
We are making lemon and rosemary roasted turnips.
Oh, sounds delicious. All right, what do we do?
So first you would dice your turnips, which I pre-diced them.
Because they're pretty hard to cut. So what kind of knife did you use for this?
I used a chef's knife, and you would just cut off each end, and then I would use a peeler to peel the skin off, and of course wash it first. And then I have one of those and then I would slice it, and I have one of those choppers that you can push it through.
Those choppers are the best.
Yes.
They make slicing and dicing so much easier, and your fingers stay out of the way.
And it looks all uniform, and they're the same size and everything, so it's great.
Yes. All right, and then what do we have here? This looks like oil.
Yep, so in here there is a tablespoon of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 1/3 cup of low sodium chicken broth.
Okay.
Here is 3 cloves of minced garlic. You could also use garlic powder if you didn't want to use fresh garlic. And then in here there is 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary and 1 teaspoon of dried oregano.
And then if you are vegan or vegetarian, you could probably substitute the chicken broth with water or
vegetable broth.
All right, perfect.
Yep. So we'll just pour all of these ingredients in here.
This is so easy. It's like chopping and then sorting, essentially. So then do I pour it over top?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll pour it in here.
And then we'll just put the lid on and give it a shake.
Okay. This is my kind of cooking.
Yeah.
Ooh! Make sure the lid's on really good so that you don't make a mess. All right. Give it a little bit more of a shake. Excellent. Now what?
And then we'll just put it on the pan, and we'll bake it at 400 degrees for 25 minutes, and then you'll want to give it a little around and put it in again for another 25 minutes.
Okay.
You could also cook it in the air fryer, and then it would take less time than the 50 minutes total, and all of that juice and stuff will end up evaporating and soaking in. So we'll just leave it on the pan.
Well, I'm going to walk this over right now to our magic CI Living oven, where we put things in the oven and they magically also come out finished at the exact same time. So if you don't have a magic oven like we do, it might take a minute, but this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. So I see that it has shrunk up a little bit and has browned. It's a beautiful golden brown color now. All right, so should we taste it?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So I feel like turnips, people are kind of 50-50 because they can be a little bit bitter, but the lemon in that, to me, makes it kind of sweet. And then the rosemary just gives it like a nice warm, it almost feels like a fall wintry dish. What do you think?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what to do with turnips or how to use them, but they're kind of similar to potatoes, and they don't have a weird, gross flavor because it's a different color. Like they still taste really good, especially when you season them, and they have a lot of great health benefits to them. So
that's a good analogy. It does kind of have a potato. I feel like you could almost make a potato salad, a faux potato salad out of turnips as well. So what are like a couple of tips if you want to give somebody to eat healthy? Like if they're trying to eat healthy and they go to the grocery store, is it like a shop the perimeter thing, or what kind of advice would you give them?
Yeah, definitely like shop the perimeter of the store. We want to have less of the processed foods and more of the fresh foods, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to have fresh fruits and vegetables. Frozen and canned is okay too. You just want to be aware, like when you're shopping for those, not to get ones with high in sodium. Or the frozen foods that have like sauces and stuff, because then those tend to be higher in sodium as well.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here and for sharing this recipe with us. And if you want more information, you can visit us on the web at ciliving.tv after the show.